This is Larry, the host of Drinks with Larry, and you're listening to Critical Thinking, thinking shit through one podcast at a time.
And now we have a new guy.
Josh.
Okay, that totally... No, that sucked.
Josh is going to actually be handling the back half of us.
What?
Whoa.
That's fucked up.
Dude, you can get monitors for like $20. They're cheap.
Yeah, you can also get monitors with 5 fingers, but you don't see me doing it.
I do it all the time.
Yeah, see, maybe we need to rethink this. Background check.
There he goes. He grabs a cardboard to take notes on.
Wow, look, dude. I just write down. I don't write down notes. I write keywords.
This some Barrio shit right here, man.
Oh, fuck the white man. Hey, you's broken up yet? Oh.
Fuck you too, man.
I had nothing but love for you, brother. Because she didn't have any for you. Oh.
I don't need that kind of love from you. This has turned into a political and religious podcast here, guys.
Sorry.
I thought this was supposed to be fun. What the fuck?
Yeah, god damn
I just
it.
made it bad.
Larry, save us.
I didn't mean for you to jump on your shoebox.
I don't even get a soapbox. I get a shoebox. You racist bastard.
Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of Critical Thinking Podcast. I'm your host, Kyle, along with my co-host,
Rick the Rizzo, and our other co-host,
Sean.
And the other Mexican in the room, Miguel G.
and this is a critical look at all things gaming, movies, collectibles, and so much more.
Welcome to episode 72 of Critical Thinking, brought to you by My BDSM Supply. My BDSM Supply, where you can get your ball gags, your penis rocks, and everything else you need.
Really?
My BDSM Supply plugs up a hole faster than Josh and Sean. But anyway, how's everybody doing today? I'm your host, Miguel, along with my buddy Josh, who's new in the house. What's going on, brother?
Not much, man.
I'm glad you're here. It's good to see you, even though I think you're an ugly mug. What's up, Rick?
doing all right?
Rick the Dick in the house. What's up, Shawnee?
I'm just here, man. I'm just trying to survive this experience.
The man is on the cleanse. He's trying to get that colon cleanse going there, you know. He's flushing all that shit impurities out of his soul, right?
Yeah, that's about it.
What was her name?
We're not talking about that. I don't remember.
What was his name?
What?
Yes.
And also coming in for us,
Yes, and we have a new guy on the show today. Well, not new guy, my bad. A special guy today on the host.
Special.
Yeah.
What? Guy on the host.
I'm not drinking. We got a special dude here, Mr. Larry. Larry, what's your last name anyway, Larry? I didn't catch that.
Yeah, it's Larry Courtney, but I didn't know I was sitting on the host tonight. I'm sorry. I wasn't sure it was that kind of show.
Well, I'm the only straight guy in this room. These other guys are all queer, so it's all good. We accept everybody.
I heard that.
So let's round the table. Let's start with Larry, though, because he's the guest.
So why am I
Sure,
even
what would you like to know?
How many women have you slept with in the last 2 weeks?
well, we'll get to that.
That's later, yeah.
We'll get to that on the interview part.
Well, I've
Just
been
Larry,
sitting here waiting for you guys, so it's zero.
I was just say, Larry, how was your week? How's your week been for you?
Oh, it's great. I got an ultrasound on my balls today, so that was good.
What?
It's been a long day.
What?
How does that feel?
Yeah. Well, guys, when you get to an advanced stage, you got to get things checked out. It's very odd Monday morning going into work, and before you go to work, you got a strange woman going on your balls with an ultrasound machine. It's a nice feeling. So,
Dude, you can do it yourself. Remember, if you squeeze.
Yeah, I know you can.
If you squeeze and you feel two, you're good.
yeah, that's where it started. That's the problem. So,
Nice. Wow. I've never
so that's
even
how
heard
my
of that.
day's been going. Thanks for asking. How's your guys' day going?
Okay, Josh, go ahead. How was your day? Let's see if you can go off of that.
It's kind of hard to top that one though. But my day's been pretty much all right. I mean, I just worked. Literally went to work, came here. That's about it.
What the fuck?
Dude, I work
Get that.
60 hours a week. So come on.
Make some shit up. Man, I was in a gangbang earlier today. I took this guy. Wait a minute, that's not what I was looking for. I meant to say a gang fight. Hold
You're
on.
always in a gangbang.
Now, I'm sorry, though. The whole.
Midgets, right?
What? That's Kyle, bro. The whole ultrasound on the balls thing kind of threw me off. Are you all right, dude?
Oh, I'm fine. Yeah, no, I wouldn't have brought it up if I wasn't all right.
Oh,
Yeah.
so
No, I'm good.
I just want to make sure you weren't Lance Armstronging yourself up in here, man. We got to make
No,
sure. You got to make sure you got both.
Yeah, I'm good. I just pictured like 5 guys in a room on the other side of the country just feeling their nuts. That's all. So.
Funny that you did say that because I was checking. Mandatory. Check me out, Sean.
We don't do that.
I thought we was close, bro. I thought we was close.
That's perfect.
Now, it's funny you actually mentioned Lance Armstrong. My brother-in-law had similar issue.
Oh.
Let his get to the size of a small Nerf football.
What the fuck? On his sack?
Oh, shit.
I don't want to make jokes on that, but is he okay?
Oh, yeah. He's perfectly fine.
You got it taken off?
Yeah.
Does he throw it around?
Because it's a Nerf.
Fucking Rick. I wasn't going to go there. I was going to, did the wife, like, play with it too while it was down there? I mean, that's 3 balls. 3 balls for the price of 2.
No, he's actually.
Well, I'm glad to see I brought
unmarried,
the show to a lovely start.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, we've got the class already.
And welcome to Ball Talk, brought to you by BDSM Supply. If you need to get your balls racked, that's the place to go. My BDSM Supply.
You do this every time.
Damn right. That guy's going to give us a shitload of money or a lot of ball gags. I don't know which ones,
Probably ball gags for you.
That's fucked up. You're going to get the anal balls.
Beads, bro. Beads.
No, he's getting balls. Balls deep, bro. That's all I'm saying. So, Sean, how was your weekend? Didn't get to me last.
My weekend was all right. I spent a lot of time mostly just trying to recoup after everything that happened before my birthday. And I feel a lot better about myself. So that's great.
You should, man. You're a young man. You're not too ugly. I mean, you're okay.
Thank you.
You got your whole life ahead of you. You got plenty of juice left in you.
No, I'm pretty sure the juice is gone at this point.
Dude, first of all, juice, don't drink it by yourself. The juice is on the loose.
Definitely don't drink 2 cans by yourself.
Yeah, because I was sick that day, and poor Rick just had 1 glass, and poor Sean drank 2 cans of this juice there, Larry, and it was rough. It was some strong shit. We're talking Mad Dog level.
Yeah, it's 14%. 14%.
It's like he went to the liquor store and bought the cheapest shit he could find. Ooh, wild turkey.
Nice.
My weekend? Well, let's see here. It started off with some good sex. And then the wife walked in. But no, it was a pretty quiet weekend. I mean, I enjoyed it. I hung out with my wife and one of my sons. We went to the Waffle House. Great place to eat, by the way. If you've ever been to the Waffle House, you go there. And then from there, we went and saw a movie, which I don't know why I went and saw this movie. I should have saw the first movie I wanted to see. And I changed my mind because the boy wanted to see the other one. And, the wife likes horror movies, so we saw that shit. And I was like, I
And what was
wasted
that?
Insidious 3, I think is what it was called. 4, whatever the fuck it was. Insidious crap.
Yeah, Insidious 4, yeah.
It was a bunch of shit. It made me jump a couple times because I don't like jump scares, and so I wasn't ready for it. And then walked out like, I just wasted some money. Can I get my money and time back? I wanted to see The Greatest Showman. I've been wanting to see that for a while now, and I didn't see it, so it pissed me off. But anyway, so we did that. Then from there, we went to a little shopping and had some Mexican restaurant food and kind of went home. And on Sunday, I watched, I don't know if you guys watch Law & Order SVU.
Used to.
Well, it's an interesting show. Obviously, you know what's that all about. But now they're doing Law & Order True Crimes, where they take a true crime that actually happened and then do it in 8 episodes for, or 10 or whatever they want to do it as. And they go through, they do it like a Law & Order show. Well, it was the Mendez brothers or whatever it was, the Menendez brothers. Dude, that was
murders, yeah.
That was a trip. Dude, you didn't know. I didn't know all that shit. I mean, they were getting dillied and dallied and, all that shit. I had no problems with them putting holes in them sons of bitches. I was like, and you watch through the case and you see how Dick Wolf, that's a cool name, by the way. And he's, the way they portray it, so I don't know how true he was to this facts or, I don't know if he's pulling Oliver Stone on me here, brainwashing me, but it was pretty good. It was pretty cool. I watched it with my wife and we didn't leave the living room, for nothing except to get pizza, and that was it. But it was it was a cool, nice, relaxing weekend for me for the first time in a long time. Usually I'm out running around like an idiot.
Or at work.
Yeah, and that's coming this week. I start tomorrow. It's going to be a bad week. Oh,
good luck.
Yeah, I'm on. Shut the hell up.
How was your weekend, Rick?
I said they totally forgot about my weekend.
Yeah, you had a weekend. I mean, there's got to be something.
Didn't do a damn thing.
What'd I
Just played
say?
Assassin's Creed Origins, trying to finish this game up. Ends up, you have to do the side quests to level up more, but I'm trying to get that so we can get that review on.
And I saw the level how far he is. He sucks.
You should have got the X-rated one, Assassin's Creed Origins.
Holy shit! That's a good game, interactive.
Well, this is the only guy that plays.
We're gonna go back and find your grandmother.
This is the guy that only plays Godzilla.
What are you talking about? I play other games.
That's all I've seen you play was Godzilla.
That's because that's the only game I brought me when I came to your house. I played Madden, NBA 2K Live, NBA 2K18.
All right, let's go ahead and jump into our box office numbers. Go ahead, Sean, bring it to us.
Okay, so box office numbers brought to you by Uncanny Comics. We're looking
where?
Located in Rosenberg, Texas.
On what?
An Avenue I?
Holy shit, you got it right.
Yeah, well, I mean, I didn't know we were going to get that specific, but okay.
You always get specific. And what does he have in the back room?
My BDSM supply.
Dude,
what, I have to be you now? I mean, goddamn.
That's the joke. It's got to be in there every week. You know it. Mandatory.
Okay, anyway, moving on. January 12th through 14th weekend. So we're looking at number 1 on the box office hits. Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle. Weekend grossing at $28 million. And total grossing at $284 million on a budget of $90. So they made their money. This is week 4.
Again, this is just American money. We know they've made it a lot more than that. They really, bankrolled it.
Totally. And number 2, we have The Post. I don't even remember what the fuck that was. What was The Post?
That's that Tom Hanks movie about the
Washington Post.
Oh, okay. Yeah, their weekend grossing at $19 million. Total grossing is only, damn, is that true? Is that real? Like, it's only $23 million?
Yeah.
Out of 4 weeks, a budget of $50 million? Fuck, man, they did bad.
I know. If they'd have started off like it was a cold and windy day, Tom Hanks was walking on his way to the office. Some shit like that. 4
weeks and they didn't even make half their budget. That's pretty damn bad.
And this year at the Oscars, they'll be like 10 nominated for 10 awards or some shit like that.
Yeah, that's what'll happen. They'll get a Golden Globe.
And
I'll take it all back in DVD sales.
That already happened.
That's all that matters.
Nice.
Okay, so going on to number 3, we have The Commuter, another one that I have no idea what the hell that was. And that was weekend grossing at $13 million. Total grossing $13 million. Oh, it was the first week. They just came out. Okay.
Liam Neeson.
Yeah, it's the one on the train. Where they push the guy.
It's like taking on a train, right?
Oh yeah.
Well, not really taken. It's more basically he's assigned to kill. Well, he's
the
asked
badass.
to find the person who doesn't
and get him off the train.
Yeah, no, not to get him off the train, to kill him.
Okay, so he's not saving.
He's got to kill him. Yeah, the only time I ever see him, it just reminds me of Taken. That's all.
I have a certain set of skills. I throw motherfuckers off the train.
Okay, and at number 4, we have The Greatest Showman, weekend grossing $12 million, and we have a total gross of $95 million on an $84 million budget, and this is week 4 in the theater. So they made their money in the U.S. I bet they made a ton more globally.
It's Hugh Jackman, man.
And at number 5, Miguel's favorite movie.
Insidious, The Last Key.
They should have lost that shit and thrown it away.
Yeah, it should have been The Lost Key, and they just should have never done it.
Look at the money.
Really? I mean, wow, yeah. I mean, they did make $12 million just this weekend. They're making a total of $48 million on a $10 million budget in 2 weeks. So, I mean, damn, they did all right.
I was $15 of that shit. I want my money back.
Ugh.
The coolest part was the thing using the keys and what he did, how he could like turn a key, put a key in their throat,
Turn off their voice.
and cut off their voice and put a key in their chest and take their soul. So I looked at my wife and was like, and she whacked me upside the head. And I lost my runts all over the floor. I was mad.
So that's why you hate horror movies.
Yeah, well, the last time I went to a horror movie, it was just the trailers, and the woman was walking behind us to take her seats. And it was the one where the girl, the hand comes from the top of the ceiling and grabs the girl's head on top of the bed. I forgot what it was. It's one of those, it's one that's been going around for a while.
Sure you didn't watch a porno?
No, where she's the dead. Not at the theater, Rick. That shit is home. I got the black lamps and the black shades for that shit. But no, it's like, I forgot what it was called, but it's like they're seeing the dead people, and once you see these people, you're going to die. So anyway, the hand comes to the top of the ceiling and grabs her by the head, and she freaks out, she jumps. Well, I wasn't ready for that shit in the trailer, and I jumped about 4 feet out of my chair, and the one behind me threw popcorn in the air. I felt really, really bad. My wife was laughing so hard she was crying. She had to go to the bathroom. She almost peed her pants. Because the woman lost her. The woman went back to the thing and told her, "Can I get another thing of popcorn?" Because the guy in front of me just literally scared the shit out of me. I threw the popcorn everywhere. It was at the Palladium. That's how bad it was.
Wow.
Nice.
So yeah, it was. I love horror movies. I used to love watching horror movies. Nothing used to get to me. Now I'm like the biggest puss this side of the Mississippi. I can't seem to handle jump scares. I know the shit is coming, and I'm not ready for it.
Well, at least it's actually the jump scares come unlike the Skeleton Key. That movie was horrible for that because you're anticipating it, doesn't happen. That happened so many times. Like my wife saw that in theaters, and she was like, I was tense through the whole movie because the jump scares never came.
I think all this shit started happening when that damn Final Destination crap started happening, and all the people getting hit and ran over by cars out of the middle of nowhere, and it's like, oh, okay.
That's not really horror. That's just more ironic, funny.
Well, kind of. So the guy gets hit with the thing of. Never mind.
Final Destination, like the one scene where the guy, I don't know which one it is, but he's on the bridge and he misses falling off, and then the tar truck busts open all over and burns his face off. Like, come on.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Or the guy in the gym who is decapitated by the swords.
Oh, yeah, that was a trip. Thanks, man. Yeah, nightmares. But, hey, I'm going to honorable mention this, can I?
Yeah, go ahead.
At number 6666. Star Wars The Last Jedi, $12 million. $592 million gross. We know that's a hell of a lot more than that. It beat its budget, but a long time ago, back in 2017, way back then, Miguel Garza made a prediction. Oh, yeah. I made a prediction. I said it was going to beat it. Hogan. Star Wars is now your number one movie of 2017. It took down The Beauty and the Bitch. It has $1.268 billion, while Beauty and the Beast has $1.263. So there you go. Miguel is the man. Cha-ching. Wow.
Took till the middle of January, though.
Whatever, dude. It took 5 weeks like every other thing. 5 weeks like every other movie, and it owns it.
But you said...
Don't quote me, goddammit.
You said by the end of the year, and this is already in January.
Why I said
the end of the year.
I changed my mind after that recording. I realized I was crazy. I admitted it. I said it was going to be after it's done. It's going to be number one.
Well,
Now,
go ahead.
Can I go back and add to that, Miguel? Because I did listen to that episode that you said that in. So you are right. I did listen to it. You are right.
Ha-ha. Larry's got my back.
But still.
I did do research, so you know.
Look at that.
Dang, this guy does research.
Wait a minute. You listen to our show?
Oh yeah, I love your show. You guys have a good show.
Really? What the hell?
I wouldn't have asked to be on.
That's cool. Thanks a lot, Larry. Appreciate that, man. I'm glad you got my back because no one in this room ever has my back. I swear to God, they're constantly stabbing me
I
or
picked
something.
up on that.
Yeah, I know, man. I'm like the abused child in here. Shit, I already had that growing up. Don't need it anymore. I need hugs. Hugs, not drugs.
You're not getting any hugs.
I need women.
Unless I'm drunk enough, I guess.
Yeah, I did get 2 hugs. Yay! But anyway, I'm sorry, Sean. You go ahead and finish her off, man.
That's pretty much it. That's the box office numbers for the weekend. The honorable mention, Star Wars, and then apparently Paddington 2.
Oh.
I don't know if anybody saw the first one. It's definitely a family kid movie. But
I actually saw the first one. I enjoyed it. It was good.
Good.
So I wanted to go check this one.
Somebody get his man card.
You can see this with like your nephews or your kids or something. I mean, come on.
I take my nephew to see real movies, son. Like that.
Like
movie.
Insidious 4?
No,
Okay.
no, hell no. Like that movie that's coming out this week. What's that movie coming out this week? Gerard Butler, man.
I don't know if that's coming out this week.
That's coming out this week.
Den of Thieves?
Yeah. See, I'm gonna take him to see shit like that, so he can man up.
But you went to go see Insidious.
No, that was my wife's call, not mine.
No, you said it was your son.
Yeah, that hers too. I just kind of went with it.
But see, you're the man. You're supposed to be the man.
See, where's your man card?
You must learn, sir, when to not to take on the real king of the house. A smart man knows.
Yeah, but you keep talking that you're the man.
It's okay. I can say whatever I want to here.
Can you?
Yes, I can. Remember, like I said last week, I don't do money, but I do women. Lots of women.
You did get away with that, and you're still married, so I guess you can.
There you go. Because my wife will pretty much tell you I'm just full of shit.
And we know this.
And she calls me out on it. My wife is probably funnier than I am. I mean, I don't even consider myself to be funny.
We should get her on this podcast. What the hell?
No, because you talk about seriously busting balls. I mean, she busts my balls 24/7, and that's when she's having fun. I mean, it's pretty bad. You have no idea. My wife is freaking brilliant. She is like quick, sharp, and usually I have the comebacks, but she'll say stuff that I'm just like, I can't say nothing. I got nothing to come back.
You just do a slow clap.
I just kind of look at her like, okay, I'm going to go cry now. And some people, you have some of those people that are very quick on the rebound with the answers and with the smart asses. And some people you can never really take. I mean, I can handle Kyle, go back and forth with him. You guys, it's pretty easy. Josh here, whatever, I know him. It's pretty good. I can dog on him all the time. But my wife is one of those people I just can't seem to win. It's crazy. It just drives me nuts.
Oh, you'll find that one. My wife's the same way. I've got her a couple times. See, like, I used to not be that quick-witted and fast and comebacks and stuff, but, I mean, hell, we've been together almost 9-10 years now. I've just started picking up stuff off her to the point where I can have smart-ass answers really quick, where used to I didn't.
Yeah, I forgot you've been married that long.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Somebody stayed married to your ugly ass that long?
Yeah.
Damn. You the man. Skills.
All right, we're going to go ahead and jump into trailer talk.
Yes.
All right, first trailer we saw was Scorched Earth. This is the one with Gina Carano. I guess after a Holocaust or something happened and everything's just a shit. So it kind of goes back to the old Western. You kind of think about it.
It didn't really explain that.
She's too good looking to be like in some post-apocalyptic world or whatever. I mean, seriously, I'm looking at her like, how are you that good looking? She like have like scars on your face or like a big ass fucking mole on your nose or some shit. I mean, it makes no sense to me. All the dudes look fucked up. Why she gotta look like, I just stepped out the, I'm just saying.
Some women can pull it off.
Dude, this world is messed up. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Larry.
She looked like that in American Gladiators, though. So, I mean, she pulled it off no matter what. She was getting her ass kicked in that show, and she looked fine. So,
yeah.
But overall, I mean, I didn't mean to cut you off on the movie.
Yeah, go ahead.
I will see it. It's interesting to me. I don't know if I'm going to pay money for it. I mean, my dumb ass did pay for Insidious this weekend. So, yeah, it might get my money. And the story is kind of Mad Maxy, maybe? Don't you feel it's kind of cheesing off a little bit of a couple other movies? It feels like it, like you got a Western going here with Mad Max feel, and we got a woman hero. Like I said, we're womaning this shit up all over again. Here we go. Fucking change the guys out, put vaginas on, and we're good.
He said during the trailer, looked like, God dang, Van Helsing.
That's right. She had the Van Helsing head. It's Van Helsing!
Yeah, with the cross, the scene with the crossbow, yeah.
Yeah, so like, come on.
What'd you think of it, Josh?
I mean, it looked alright, but you couldn't really tell anything like plot-wise. You couldn't tell. To me, it was just a bunch of action scenes. It didn't show anything related to the plot at all.
Yeah, I looked at it with hopefully that's not all the scenes that all the best action scenes are what they showed on the trailer, which kind of sucks. But I'm hoping the movie does explain more. Maybe it was just the way the trailer was cut. That's why we didn't get what we wanted, like what you were trying to get the plot. What'd you think, Larry?
Well, hang on. Wait. Before you get to Larry. Since Larry is a science fiction guy guru on his show and they discuss stuff like that, comics and Star Wars and shit, he's going to give us some really deep shit right here. Come on, Larry. Give it to me. Yeah,
my question is why is every movie like this where it's a post-apocalyptic, everyone just turns into a bounty hunter? I don't understand. Like, there should be like, it's stupid. It drives me crazy. Like, of course she's like, well, the world ended, so guess what? We're all just going to be bounty hunters now. That's what they all do. It's insane.
Yeah, you got a point there, Larry.
Deep.
No, that is actually deep because that is the thing is like where is the historical basis for the fact that every time society collapses, we all become bounty hunters and have to kill each other.
Exactly. And why do they always go back to the Wild West? Shouldn't they go back further than that if the whole civilization collapsed? I don't understand.
Exactly. Thank you.
Why are they all dressed like this Back to the Future 3? That's what I don't get.
So that's a no from you then, I guess.
No, that's a no from me. Yeah.
I don't know why I'm just thinking about this now, just about the trailer. I'm like, The Postman with Kevin Costner.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
A 3-hour shit movie? You go, come on, man. Is this movie 3 hours? Does Kevin Costner make an appearance?
If he does, then it's probably a 4-hour movie.
Okay. Robert Duvall shows up too because he's in every cowboy movie nowadays.
No, I would say, Sean, what do you think of the trailer? But you weren't here for
I didn't see it, no.
Yeah, I tried to save the movie for you, Sean, but Rick said, fuck you.
It's okay. I got enough advice from you guys already. I don't want to see it. It's good.
All right, now we're going to jump into going into horror. Had to fix that with quotations there because everybody always thinks we say horror.
Learn how to talk.
I said it correctly. Horror.
Okay. Why do you got to stress the horror when you look at me?
Because you always come up with why'd you say horror?
I didn't say it this time.
But he's done it too. That's the thing.
First trailer we saw was Slender Man. I guess this is their take on that. Was it the myth?
No, it's not so much the myth. It's more the, so there was two girls, back in I forget the actual day. I think it was like 2012, 2010, somewhere around there. Basically two, girls killed a third girl And the whole premise behind it was they pleaded insanity due to they had to kill the girl to basically sacrifice the other girl to Slenderman, so the Slenderman wouldn't attack them. And that actually kind of wrapped up last year. One girl, I think, got like 3 years in an insane asylum, and the other girl got like 25.
Nice. All right. Well, as you know this part, what do you think of the movie? How's it going with?
I mean, plot-wise, they're adding more of the supernatural elements to it, and I kind of like that, especially with like the whole mythos behind Slenderman and all that. I mean, the craze several years ago when it first came out, video games and all that, it was really good. Like, I played the game and loved it.
What do you think, Miguel?
Well, first of all, I'm Latino. So I've seen shit that you people don't know what you're talking about. I've seen shit that would turn your bald hairs gray. Okay?
So you're all about the Slender Man.
No, I'm not. No, I'll go see it, like I said, because I got a crazy wife who loves watching horror movies, and so I'll go see it. She'll go just to watch me jump out of my damn skin. But I don't see shit at night anymore. I mean, I'm too old for that shit now. I ain't scared. No, I don't cover my head anymore when I sleep.
It's like, nice paying for 3 people. Got to get that matinee price.
That's right, That's the scary part for me. $15, damn. Go in there and complain. Somebody was talking to my last movie. I need a free ticket.
What'd you think, Sean?
I mean, it looks like, just more of the same. Like I call it the 90s horror genre. It's like gone on. It's been the same ever since. There's been no real change, no real improvements other than cinematography, other than, some of the clear quality changes. I'm not interested. None of that stuff has ever really appealed to me. I feel like they really they kind of try to get cheap thrills more than actually in-depth stuff.
What was that movie that's similar to this? But it was a guy in black. But he was in that house with that Vera Farmer, whatever her name is. She played in it. And they would see this thing, and it would have like claws for his hand. It would have like a wicked looking face. Kind of looks like this, but you don't ever see the Slender Man's face. It's the Mothman.
No.
What'd you think, Larry?
Boogeyman?
Yeah. Fuck the Mothman. Yeah. No, I'm not a big fan of horror movies. So when I watched this trailer, my experience with Slender Man's always been the video games or any of the creepypasta stories that have been around. But yeah, I watched it. It kind of looks like a sci-fi movie, like on the Sci-Fi Channel, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
The way it was put together.
It's like a B movie, yeah.
So I'm not really looking forward to it. I don't like, and I'm 36 and I'm afraid of the dark, so I'm not going to watch it anyways. Yeah, so I'm not really looking. But yeah, the trailer, it looks like just a big jump scare trailer type thing. I didn't like where the girl stabbed herself in the face. Like, I don't like that. That stuff bothers me. But
she had the pimple, man. She had to get rid of it.
That's what I thought it was. Or she just wanted to, cut her hair
surgery.
It's like,
Yeah.
Mexican wise, like Miguel says, we've seen a lot of shit. I just look at it. That's the cucuy. We said that's the cucuy. It's flaco cucuy because he's skinny.
You need Jesus.
But I'm not gonna catch it at the movie theater either. I mean, it's interesting. I played the game itself too. Like the game you cannot win is you're gonna lose regardless.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because you get the last paper and you still come after you.
I'm the kind of ass that would go buy a costume like this and wear that shit and scare the kids around the neighborhood until I get shot.
Like that is the neighborhood you live in.
That's right. I live in a rough hood.
Like I said, I don't even know if I'd watch this in Redbacks.
Red who?
Redbacks.
Redbox.
Redbox?
Redbacks. We got a new brand here.
Are you drinking too?
No, not yet.
Damn.
All right, the next one we have another kind of jump scare horror movie. It's coming on Netflix. It's called The Open House. It's the one where the kid and the mom, they go to the house and somebody ends up staying there because they have open houses where they can come see it because I guess they're trying to sell it. And
it's the telltale heart, man. The heart was beating underneath the steam. No, not really.
So what'd you think of it though?
You know what? I've seen this shit before. I've seen it many times over.
Yeah.
Dude's in the house. Burn the house down. Shit's over. Let's go. Insurance claim. It's done. Yeah. I said this once and I say it again, and I ain't being racist. White people, get the fuck out the house. Mexican would have been gone. Black man would have said, deuces. This shit would have been over with. Or start shooting everything. I shoot through the wall, shoot through the ground. I don't know. I mean, okay, first of all, I thought they were trying to be like some kind of horror shit. I mean, not horror. I thought it was trying to be like supernatural shit, like some kind of demons in the house, or maybe the guy's dead. That may be the twist. You don't know. Or it's just some stupid wackadoodle that's hanging around your house that lived there before that, first of all, that old woman that keeps on looking at that guy. Yeah, I'd have had to slap that bitch. Hell no. Don't be looking at me like that. You ain't getting none of this. So stop looking at me like I'm candy. You know, it just, no. This movie's lame. Lame as fuck. I wouldn't want to see this movie. It reminds me of that one movie that my wife made me see on freaking Lifetime. Ugh. You know, where the guy always beats the woman and the guy's the bad guy, and then, you know, or whatever. This guy had like 2 families. And like he killed his other family. So now he's living with his wife and his daughter. And so like he's hiding in the house and they thought they got rid of him. He's running around trying to kill them and shit.
What's the channel you speak of?
Yeah, it's the non-man card show. when you have a woman in your life, Rick, you'll understand. Right now, you just have your right hand. But anyway.
How do you know it's the right hand?
Oh, no, I take that back. It's the left hand because he's right-handed. The left hand's the town from out of town. But no, it's just lame, dude. I don't think they try to build it up with suspense. They try to do everything with it. It just doesn't have that pop.
It's been done to me.
And there's nobody in there who you give a shit about. I could give 2 shits if that kid gets like fucked over or the mother. They're not strong enough presence. Obviously, it's a B freaking movie. It's a horror film. So there's like, we don't have Liam Neeson running there. I have certain special skills. I kill motherfuckers in my house. Or freaking anybody. Shit, give me some halfway decent. Can I get freaking Julia Roberts' brother or some shit? Somebody that can act. It's not worth your time. It's not worth your money. Go see The Rock. Go see him do something else. Go see Jumanji again or go see Rampage. Don't waste your money on this
It's
shit.
on Netflix.
I feel it's a step down.
Oh, don't even, that's the, okay, now you really pissed me off. Netflix. What the fuck is that? Dude, you were doing really good. Now all of a sudden you're bringing shit?
But have they made any horror movies, though, is the question.
Well, it doesn't matter. Netflix has been like, you can go on Netflix right now and you can find a lot of good shit to watch and be like totally fucking surprised. If, like Julio, whatever his name is, you don't even know who the fuck this guy is. He came off the street, but all of a sudden he's like an amazing actor and he's in this great show and it's like riveting and you can't stop watching it. And then you got this shit. Dude, you're going to lose. You're going to pull an Adam Sandler. You're going to be up here and you're going to fall and you're never going to come back if they don't watch this shit.
But it's a production company. You know they're going to have bad movies on occasion.
Yeah, I just don't expect it from them. They've had me on such a really high. I've been like gung ho for Netflix ever since Rick gave me his password and everything else. So I've been like, you know, I've been like all into it, man.
He's all into it, but yet he hasn't caught up on any shows.
I know. I still haven't seen The Punisher. I'm a fucking asshole for that. I need to sit down and watch it. I saw Bright. I thought Bright had a couple of holes, but I enjoyed it. But I don't understand. Stay away from this stupid shit. Netflix, go back to do what you do. Do what you do. Don't, if you're going to do this, spend the money. Get some good actors. Get a good story. Fuck, M. Night Shyamalan could have given something better than this shit.
It's always the fucking house, too. It's like the house. It's always centers on the fucking house.
How many fucking times are they going to reboot Amityville? I mean, Jesus Christ, now this one has Bella Thorne. Why can't she be in this one? I'd watch it if Bella Thorne was in this movie. Fuck you, Rick. I'll still watch it. I knew what you were going to say. I mean, seriously. I mean, come on. Give me something. Give me eye candy. There's nothing in this movie.
There's supposed to be no eye candy in this one, I don't think.
Why ain't no dude's going to go see it?
He's got a point.
Well, what dude is going to go see it when you can just look for it up? I'm pretty sure they're not going to look it up.
Yeah, exactly. It's not going to get watched. Males between the ages of 18 and 100 ain't going to watch this shit. I'm just saying. No explosions either, God damn it.
And might add, if it was a Mexican that owned that house, you know, they'd have there'd
be candles, there'd be crosses, a priest, a rabbi, everybody already came to the house. The woman with the holy water, the sprinkler,
the eggs rolling in everybody's head,
the squabas, the brooms are sweeping everywhere, the mass, the religion, the mass held in the house, everything would have been done. And if it didn't work, the house gets burned down.
I'm pretty sure the guy would have left. He goes, these guys are crazy.
I know, right? He just don't know, man. He ain't never been rubbed with the egg. The power of the egg, Vato, you don't know. The power of the egg.
No, it works.
That's right.
What'd you think, Josh?
Like I said, it feels like it's been done too many times before. I mean, the same premise, somebody's in the house or some things in the house. It's, unless there's a twist, it's not for me.
The universal opinion here is this is generic. This is some generic B-movie ass shit, you know, and horror tends to be lower budget. You know, we all know that anyway. We all know that that's how it works, but usually you hope for some kind of gem of something creative, something pointing out that it's different.
Yeah.
There's nothing different about this movie at all. So it's just like, you know, yawn, move on.
At least based on the trailer anyway. I mean, they might throw something in there.
At least goddamn Truth or Dare is something different.
True.
Oh, the game is killing us. What the fuck? And the shit started in Mexico. Now I'm in.
Well, wait a minute. This is just the horror version of Jumanji, though. That's all it is.
It's okay. It started in Mexico. I'm all in now. What you got there, Larry? Tell us.
Oh, I agree with you guys. I think you said everything that needed to be said. It's generic. It's shit. It just looks like a little J.J. Abrams running around the house scared.
I mean, heck, the shape of water looks better.
I think you're right. It's like the Telltale Heart. It's basically what's in the house. It's always a fucking house, like you guys said. And like, why don't they do like a trailer or like an apartment or something? Like make it modern, spice it up a little bit.
It's
always a haunted house.
Damn, you got a point there, Larry.
Exactly.
An apartment would have been way better.
My timeshare is haunted. Like, come on, let's spice it up.
The haunted cubicle. I don't know anything. Trailer. I don't know.
Yeah, no shit. Anything.
Sharknado
My
7.
office is haunted. Yes.
Your office is haunted.
Sharknado.
My bathroom is haunted. It smells of
It
death.
is something. But you're right, though. This is one of those things that's just typical. Like, I mean, the scene in the trailer where she's sitting in bed and the shadow pops up behind her. Like, come on. We've seen that a million times.
Yeah.
You don't need that anymore.
And in case you guys don't really listeners don't like what we say, Larry is actually legit, so his opinion matters.
Yeah, thank you.
We guys suck.
Hey, but I agree with you, though. The other thing is this is bad for Netflix. Netflix has such great, programming.
Yeah.
It's just garbage.
Man.
Yeah, it sucks.
Somebody's nephew.
Nice.
This is nepotism.
Exactly.
All right, the next trailer we saw was this one with Nicolas Cage called Mom and Dad.
Yes.
Dude, I love any time. Okay, first of all, this is a stupid fucking premise for a movie, but it's like, we talked about this, how it's like a bunch of the movies, gone mad. Okay, we're gone. Anyone over this age goes crazy. La, 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 la. But Nick Cage fucking crazy is gold. I'm sorry.
True.
If you watched, what is the one where he's like, not the bees? He goes around punching Lily. Where he punches Lily Sobieski.
Is that Family Man or is that?
No. It's
it's Wicker Man.
Wicker Man.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That Nick Cage is so good in that movie. That's my mom's favorite movie. She loves that stupid movie. Not the bees! Ah!
I mean, with that and Ghost Rider, he does crazy quite
He does.
Dude, come on, man. And Drive Mad, I'm going to drink out your skull. I mean, bad movies, but still it's Nick Cage. I love Nick Cage. I'm sorry. Forgive me, America. I do love that guy. And Nick Cage crazy is like Gary Busey crazy.
Yeah.
That's just gold to me. Because it's just funny. Do I think it's going to make a lot of money? Probably not. But Nick Cage don't turn down a role.
The timing's off. It's like, what's the release date?
It didn't say. I didn't catch it.
So, but it's normally within 3-4 months of the trailer. So that's gonna be what, almost summertime.
Yeah, true. So they're getting out there early, trying to catch. Hey, we got to drop this because this movie's not gonna make money if we don't get it out there.
I'm just wondering what caused the parents to want to kill their kid. Never mind. That just says.
Well, see, that's the thing. I mean, that's as a trailer critiquing it. That's one thing they did right. We don't know why the parents have lost their shit. That's great, as long as they keep that hidden. Yeah, there you go. Why is it only parents? So, I mean, that's great that they didn't give us any hints on it. They didn't, and as long as they keep that up and they don't fuck it up, it's something that we can have to be like, okay, I want to see it because I want to find out what's the story here, what's really going on. That's what trailers usually fuck up, is they give you the whole damn story. They give you all the secrets and the spoilers in the trailer. Mm-hmm. And it's like, well, I'm not excited. I already know everything about where the story's going, so I don't care.
It's the government.
Big brother.
That's right. Healthcare. Send everybody over the edge. Got to pay for these.
It's population control.
These rotten ass kids.
So what'd you think of it, Larry?
Well, I loved it. Out of all the ones that you guys sent me, I think that was the best one. And the reason is because Nick Cage just looks crazy in it, and it just looks like it's a lot of fun. This looks like an awesome movie to watch, and maybe I'm old-fashioned or whatever, but I don't even care if they explain why the parents are crazy. I just want to see them. It just looks like a lot of fun. That's all.
Exactly. It's just a fun movie. It's like,
yeah, it just looks fun.
You remember that meme that was going out there when Nick Cage makes that funny face? Because he makes it in this one too.
Yeah.
And they do like the car, like from Cars. He makes that same face like the car does. He made that face in this trailer. I'm like, holy shit, I'm in again. I'm sorry. Nick Cage crazy is just America, dude. It's just
it's America.
It's America, man.
Nick Cage crazy.
Making
America crazy again.
My mom loves Nick Cage. My dad loves Nick Cage. I don't think I know too many people who don't like Nick Cage.
He's had a couple movies that were not that hot.
My dad watches some of the shittiest Nick Cage movies I've seen, and yeah, exactly. And he loves them all. You might get stabbed. You walk in my dad's house, say some shit about Nick Cage. 3 things you don't talk about in this house: Nick Cage, the Dallas Cowboys, and Jesus. You lose.
lose something.
Exactly. But no, I agree with Larry 100%. This is a movie I would love to see in the movie theater. Yes, I'd actually pay money for this. Funny thing is, I think my wife would go along to see it because Nick Cage crazy, like I said, it just appeals to everybody. And I want to see the rotten kids get what they deserve, those meddling kids. I would have gotten away with it too.
They look like they deserve it.
They do look like they deserve it. They really do.
That's a guy with 4 children. Now they're going to put me in a home that I can't. That doesn't turn me over. I'm going to get bed sores.
CPS is coming after you.
Nice.
Damn.
Hey, one's grown. The other one's in the military. The other 2 are still in the house. So, damn.
Do you know what the best part is? Is all the people who have kids know exactly what CPS meant when you said it. That was the best part.
My daughter also likes to play a joke. Dad, I'm calling SPC on you. What?
The animal control?
Yes, the animal control.
That's animal control.
Exactly. She does it on purpose. My daughter's goofy, but she's freaking hilarious.
All right, the last trailer we saw
Thank goodness.
was a remake of Overboard.
Okay.
This one has Anna Faris, and I forgot the Mexican's name.
You would, you racist bastard.
Against his own race?
It's Edward John Olmos, man. Oh, wait, no, it's Benjamin Bratt.
You just bringing up names now.
It's Al Pacino. He's one of us. I don't know who that Mexican is. I've seen it in a bunch of movies. Huh?
It's Antonio Banderas.
Nice.
God dang.
Dude.
Now, I saw him in security. He did not look like that.
Nice. I started watching The 13th Warrior. That's not Antonio Banderas.
He got plastic surgery.
Nice. No, that's the guy from Latin Lover, Holmes.
Yeah.
I don't know his name. He's fairly new. He probably came from Telemundo for all we know. But you know what? Okay, first of all, I'm probably one of the biggest Kurt Russell honks in this room. There is nothing better to me than Big Trouble in Little China, Overboard, any shit that freaking Snake Plissken. You can't, none of this shit. I love this dude to the end of the earth. So when I heard about this, like, are you freaking serious? No. Okay, first of all, it's not like a super, super classic one of his, but it was good, and I enjoy it a lot. I'll see whatever's on the on DirecTV. But this shit is funny. Mm-hmm. This actually is, Anna Faris is funny in a way, and I like the whole take on the twist. Yeah, it's a woman thing again. Fine. It's actually kind of funny. And the Mexican guy who he's playing, he's not playing Mexican, he's playing what?
Indian.
No, he's not going, hello, thank you, come again.
No, he's playing Mexican. He's playing that rich Mexican again.
He's like, yeah, he got money, Holmes. He's like a drug cartel guy. He's not, hello, thank you, no squeezy.
Yeah, he sounds like Al Pacino in Scarface. He's like way over the top.
Hey, man. Do you want some snowman? Tu quejas no quieres. Si tú polluted. But yeah, so he plays the part pretty well. And it's funny shit watching him with the wheelbarrow, because now he's doing the Mexican shit. And that shit cracks my ass up. Because my dumb ass never pushed. Look at these hands. Do you think I pushed the fucking wheelbarrow? No. Cut grass? Well, I cut more grass now than I ever have in my entire life. When I was a kid, I had arthritis. I couldn't cut the grass. I couldn't tell you how many times my dad whooped my ass. But no, it's just funny to me. And Anna Faris is quite funny. So I'm in. I'll probably watch it. I'll have to go in there. Okay, it's not Kurt Russell. It's not Your Overboard. It's a different one. So go with it, and same premise. It seems it's going to be kind of funny.
Basically, typical turn your brain off type of
Yeah, but it's going to be funny enough where I think you'll enjoy it, and I think it'll do well. It's not going to do I'm going to break the top 10 record, but it's going to do well because it's going to have its cult following. The people who like me, who are like the big guy, loves Kurt Russell, they'll probably go to see it and then probably not want to like it, but then realize, you know what, it was good. It's like they're betraying Kurt Russell.
It's like, I wonder if he's going to make a cameo appearance in it.
That would be great. Mm-hmm. That would be freaking awesome. I would love that. But I don't know. Because they're in Seattle. Because the guy's wearing a Seattle Seahawks jersey.
Doesn't mean he's in Seattle, bro.
No, I think they're in Seattle. I think they're out by California. Or they were somewhere out there, wherever the yacht came from or whatever. Yeah. I forgot where they were. They were like, what? East Coast?
I don't remember where they were.
I forgot what. Yeah. But
I don't know, man. But living in Cleveland, there's a lot of people that wear other football jerseys, so I wouldn't rule it out.
Well, yeah, you guys got the Browns. I'm sorry. Or the Bengals. I mean, both. You should wear a Cowboys jersey. Seriously.
Ugh.
Tell you what, bro, I'll send you a Boston Red Sox jersey. You can wear that.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, you know what? That's a whole other podcast. Get back to your movie.
We're going to talk some sports with you in a minute because I'm the sports guy. No. Oh, yes. God help you.
I'm not. So I'm not.
Thank you.
I just gave you the entire knowledge that I know of sports. That's it. That's all I know.
This is going to be a lot less editing. Thank you. We appreciate that.
So what's your take? Okay, whose take on it next? Yours? Did you give me your take on the movie?
To me, this premise keeps being redone over, and it's another one of those. It's the same premise that you keep seeing.
Oh,
Well,
like
it's a
we said,
remake.
yeah, like Rick and me, we said before, Hollywood's ran out of ideas, and they're too busy dealing with all the bad touching going on right now. So I'm just saying.
True.
Show us on this angel where they touched you.
Touched by an angel? I don't know.
Yeah, show us on this doll where the angel touched you. Was it a good or a bad touch? South Park, hello, what's wrong with you people?
Yeah, okay. I thought the gags were really funny. I'll definitely say that. But I'm afraid, as usual, and I'm going to sound like a broken record here, but are all the good laughs in the trailer? Yeah. Is it going to be stupid the rest of the time and you're just kind of sitting there and you're like, well, damn, they kind of tried to turn this into like a feel-good movie and he learns a lesson movie, and I really just wanted to see some Home Alone shit happening the whole time.
Yeah. Well, it is a feel-good movie because that's what happens in the original. So, and the original trailer for the Kurt Russell one, not to cut you off, I'm sorry, they did have a lot of stuff in the trailer, but there was a lot more laughs in the movie. So hopefully you're right. I'm hoping they do the more laughs than what they have. So I'm sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you there. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, that's pretty much the entirety of my view of it. I would watch it as long as I didn't have to pay for it.
I have the original on VHS. Would you like me to loan it to you?
Yeah, sure.
What's VHS?
Oh, forgive me. I have it on beta. Forgive me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like Miguel. I'd watch this movie because I did watch the original. I love the original one. This one is a different twist with the girl instead of the girl picking up the guy instead of the guy getting the girl this time. At the end, it is a life lesson to
the rich guy.
To the rich guy.
Yeah.
It's always going to be that way.
That's okay, but I mean, at the end doesn't matter so much as the middle to the end of the story. That's where I have a problem, is where they start with jokes and then it just becomes freaking drama throughout the whole thing. And you were thinking it was going to be funny the whole time. Like, no, I want to see a comedy. This with what they're showing by the trailer, what you see is what you get, is how it should work. If I'm seeing funny, that should be the whole damn movie. That's kind of what I'm worried about, is it's just going to be like, okay, there's a few funny jokes and then the rest of it's just like, what the fuck? I didn't want to come and see a feel good story about how a guy learned a lesson.
Let it be known that Sean does not like a happy ending.
Yes, he should die.
No, what?
They should all die.
And apparently he did not get my joke.
But what did you think, Larry?
Kind of same thing. It's I hope it's a slapstick type comedy. It looks like it should be from the trailer. I mean, we all know that at the end of the movie, it's going to be a good lesson. We all know he's going to learn his lesson or whatever from that. But like you said, hopefully throughout the whole movie, all the jokes aren't in the trailer and there's actually some fun parts to it, because the original one's great.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully they kind of keep that same feel,
They're going to change it up, man. Halfway through the movie, he's going to Lifetime. He's going to beat her, and then she's going to have to kill him and bury him in the backyard and keep the money. Brought to you by Lifetime.
No, what would be ironic is if at the end he comes out of the amnesia and he doesn't remember anything that happened in between.
That's what'll fuck me over. That's some Dallas. That's some Dallas shit.
That's some M. Night Shyamalan stuff right here.
Yeah, Bobby takes a shower and wakes up and none of this shit happened. What the fuck was that? I wasted the whole season?
She wakes up and she fell off the boat and it was all a dream.
Nice. Or she died when she fell off the boat and she sees dead people?
Well, now we're getting Stephen King here. Okay.
No, I was thinking that was more Lost.
Oh, it'd be great if
Lost.
It'd be great at the end of the movie if Kurt Russell woke up and he's like, what the hell was that? That'd be perfect.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He wakes up from a dream. Oh, that's messed up.
Oh, that would make it perfect if it was Kurt Russell waking up. Oh my God.
Beautiful.
Oh my God. You need to call them, Larry. This is what needs to happen.
That's exactly how it needs to happen.
Man, I think we could make some really messed up movies here. We'd really be hurting some people's hearts. The type of movies we would write. Like,
we will break your mind.
In a world gone bad, a love story comes out with tragedy at the end.
That's how real life works. That's the way it should be. That's the way it always should be.
Sharknado comes out of nowhere, eats my baby, and then...
Oh, God.
Well, the kid cuts the shark himself, right? In Sharknado, he saves his dad. He gets his little chainsaw, cuts open, and pulls out David Hasselhoff.
I didn't watch it.
Not David Hasselhoff. Yeah, David Hasselhoff. Yeah.
So it's kind of like, in a weird, twisted horror way, the shark gave birth to David Hasselhoff.
Don't you mock the Sharknado. I'll start a fight up in here.
All right, well, that's all of our trailers for Trailer Talk.
Movie trailers brought to you by...
Uncanny Comics.
No, I was going to say by...
BDM Supply?
No.
Spunk Lube.
We can't read your mind, man.
Well, just keep on naming all our people.
Well, I'm just going
See, this is why we make the big money, the professionals.
Brought to you by
Y'all needs cue cards.
Virus Vodka. Virus Vodka. When you got to get your willy wet, that's the one you want to go to. Virus Vodka. Turn yourself into a zombie. And when that's done, go to my BDSM supply.
See, it was coming in somewhere. I was like, he's going to be saying
And make some zombie porn for Miguel. He's into that.
Dude, that's a whole new... there you go. I don't think that's a thing.
Do we need to patent that?
You know what? We should. We need to look up the patent office now.
I'm going to take it to a whole darker level. Zombie granny porn.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Why would you even say that?
Because
Totally ruined it, Miguel.
y'all are some sick fucks, and I know people around here like shit like that. I'm just saying.
No.
That's a new hashtag, man.
Zombie BBW. What the fuck are they called? Zombie BBW?
No, not zombie, big, beautiful women, grandma porn? What the fuck, man?
I was taking the grandma out. Midget zombie porn. Hell yeah. Dude, have y'all not seen that movie with Robert Englund? Zombie strippers?
No.
Well, like the zombies come in and they attack the strip club, and they some of the strippers turn into zombies, and the strippers are fighting the zombies, and one stripper's like laying on the ground and she opens her legs and like she takes all the pool balls and sticks them where, and then she shoots them out at the zombies and hits them in the head. No. Dude, y'all need to go see Zombie Strippers. It's not a porno movie. It's a rated R, and it's not really, but it is so bad. It's freaking awesome. Robert Englund
is cheesy.
Yes, Robert Englund is a classic in it. My wife pointed that movie to me, and I watched it with her. Hell, I've even seen Teeth because of my wife. You've seen Teeth, right?
Teeth. Oh God, yeah.
These guys aren't living, Larry. What the hell's wrong with these people?
No, I've seen every movie I'm trying to say that I don't want to, but I can't lie to you guys. I don't know you, but I just
Teeth, the girl with teeth in her vagina.
At least it's not as bad as Human Centipede.
My wife saw those. I have not seen those.
You don't want to.
But I've seen Two Girls in a Cup. Is that about the same thing?
No, it's worse.
Well, I know the other one's eating the other one's ass, and the one in the middle dies because he's eating toxic shit, and the one at the end dies too. Basically, the one with the mouth on the ass is the ones that are in trouble.
That's just number one.
Yeah, I haven't gotten to 2 or 3.
Yeah, it gets
But
worse.
I did see Grim Love. Have you seen Grim Love, Larry?
No, I have not seen Grim Love.
That's a fucked up movie because it's kind of almost based on true things where a guy wants to be eaten. And so he's on the internet trying to find somebody to eat him.
Yeah.
So he finds a guy to come eat him. And so he starts cooking him and killing him slowly at a time. The dude cooks his penis and they eat it together.
I heard about that.
Oh.
My wife made me watch this shit. I'm like, this hurts. But it's a messed up movie. I couldn't believe I watched that shit. I had to go turn on Beauty and the Beast afterwards. I mean, it was just like my soul was hurting.
You should have watched Aladdin. That would have been more helpful.
You gotta watch some Critters or some Ghoulies or some shit like that. Or Leprechaun 3, Back in the Hood. Some shit.
Leprechaun 3, that's the one I remember at Blockbuster when I'd see the cover and he was drinking 40s.
Yeah. Leprechaun is
God, I'm
classic.
fucking old.
Yeah.
Okay, putting us back on the rails, Rick. What do we have going on next?
Rick's letting us go off, man.
He looks like he was getting deep.
We're in balls deep here today, baby. From colonoscopies to radioactive therapy to whatever the hell he was getting today.
Oh, bring it all the way back.
That's
all
right.
back.
He's bringing sexy back.
Well, just a little bit of news I just kind of pulled up real quick.
Well, at least you didn't pull out. Well, maybe you should.
Anyways, James Gunn has confirmed Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 coming in 2020.
That's a money grab, bro.
Nice.
Gotta wait so long.
That's a money grab. You're going to die in 2019. That's the end of the world, don't you know?
And I don't know if any of y'all like Edge of Tomorrow.
Hell yeah, that was a great movie.
Yes.
Edge of Tomorrow 2 is going to be Doug Liman's second film.
Wait, what's gonna be the plot?
I don't know.
He keeps on dying.
But didn't they kill the main bad?
No, remember the thing came back. It kicked him back to the beginning where he first met the general, or met the colonel at the very beginning again. They thought they reset it, but it took another way back.
Gotcha.
That shit was pissing me off at the beginning of the movie, but it got to be funny. I was like, this is actually pretty good. Did you like that movie, Larry?
No, I don't like Tom Cruise, so I don't watch him.
Why not?
Sorry, you can kick me off the podcast now.
Top freaking Gun. Days of Thunder.
No, well, I mean, all right. Let's rephrase that. After Mission Impossible, I can't stand the guy. So I'm done with him.
Tropic Thunder.
Okay, so you can't send him after.
Yeah, all right.
Scientology thing.
What's that one where he's like, is it Magnolia? No. No, there's some movies he made that are like, ugh. Eyes Wide Shut. Yeah, I try to keep him closed the entire time.
Yeah, exactly.
Huh?
The Legend.
Dude, The Legend is classic.
That movie is
Wait. That's a classic movie. That's got Tim Curry in it.
Exactly.
That's not a fucked up movie.
Okay. I'm saying the plot.
It wasn't about Tom Cruise.
No.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Tim Curry. I love the role he played in that movie. But to me, that was a massive waste of time, that movie.
This will be the last time that he will be.
That's why he handles the back end of the channel.
Oh, so do I need to fly down there and take his spot, or what are we doing?
I don't know, man.
You're in, Larry.
I can't handle two Ohioans in my.
You already have to.
You'd be blinded by all the white skin.
Rick's kind of white too.
Yeah,
Only
exactly.
on one side.
Man, you're both white. You both get here on time to the podcast. Like, what the fuck? I'm more Mexican than you guys.
I mean, have you seen Miguel's kids, though? They're white as hell.
That's the proof is in the pudding.
I love white women and white women love me. Kiss my brown ass.
Yeah, I don't know how much more white I can get when I say that. I'm like, I did research on you guys before the show. Thanks.
Oh, yeah? Okay. So, how many children do I have?
Oh, I didn't look you up personally. That's creepy.
What other podcast was I a part of before I joined Critical Thinking?
No. Just your podcast. I don't care about the past, man. I live in the future, man.
Man, screw these guys. I was much more famous before that.
Now you're just venting your own egoism at this point, Miguel. Okay.
These guys are riding my straps.
Yeah, well, I know you've been in podcasting for what, 4+ years now? Is that what your bio said?
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
kind of
that's
old.
what it said. Yeah, very good.
Nah. To be honest with you, these guys brought me in. They saved my life. They bring me joy again. It was a pretty rough time. I was having a rough time there, and these three guys in here, you know, I actually said they've actually kind of saved my life. Not Josh, because he was the one pushing me down. Well, Josh wasn't on the podcast yet.
Josh was kicking him.
Yeah, no, I've known Josh for a while when we used to work together. So yeah, Josh is a cool guy. I just busted balls with him. But yeah, Kyle, Rick, and Sean, I can't say enough good things about them. I mean, I bust balls, but they're great guys. I'd do anything for them.
All right, now we're done with all just the news and whatnot. Now
Well, that took forever.
well, because you kept rambling. But anyways,
Because we got into religion, politics, family, like finances. Like, what the fuck else are we going to talk about? God damn it.
Okay, well, Roman Reigns just beat the Miz Taraj in a 1-on-2 competition.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We got to bring in sports, too. I forgot.
WWE is life around here. Aren't you from
I
Ohio?
was like, all right, enough. Now it's about Larry.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get into
It's Larry time.
Let's dig deep.
Living like
Oh, my
Larry.
God.
Somebody call in the proctologist.
Living like Larry.
We're going in balls
boy.
deep.
It's like, all right, Larry, go ahead and give our audience a premise of what your podcast is.
Our podcast. Well, similar to yours, we had we've been friends for about 15, 20 years now. And we just been sitting around doing the same shit, talking and getting drunk. And so we figured we'd put it on radio or audio, I guess, and share it with the world, you know.
There's 5 of you, right?
It varies. It could be, sometimes there's 5, sometimes there's 4. We try to get guests on as much as we can, but just try to make it more of a general podcast type thing, comedy type stuff.
What do you guys podcast at? Because we're trying to do this. We do this in the studio in our friend's house, the Grand Poobah's house. And even though we got the fan running here, it's not kind of warm. They breathe.
Yeah,
too.
No, I got you.
These guys are too fat. Lose some weight. Stop stealing my oxygen.
Look who's talking.
And we actually use an old office in an office building. So we got a good deal on one. So we actually set up in there and got tables and everything, and you know, so we could set everything up so we don't have to keep taking it apart and moving it around. We were doing that for a while and it was getting annoying. And you have to reset everything up forever. That's kind of where we're at right now. We're just trying to upgrade the equipment, get things better and better, and you know, that's the hard part about this shit.
I know we were just having that discussion earlier in our meeting about how getting the money to buy the stuff, networking and trying to get out there and doing everything else to make the podcast grow and whatnot. I see, like I said, you guys do sports, you guys do movies, you got games, comics, and Star Wars. Lots of Star Wars.
Yeah, well, that's my fault. Yeah, that's my fault. So
hey, there's nothing wrong with Star Wars. We talk Star Wars all day long.
Well, no Star Trek, just Star Wars.
no, it'll be both. Whatever you want.
So he's not a bigot. Okay.
No, I'm just a lonely guy. It's fine. I'll talk about whatever you want.
I know you're on episode 20, I believe, correct?
Yeah, no, we're on like episode 29, but 9 of them have been shit. So yeah, we're technically on episode 20 right now.
I don't think they're shit. I think they're pretty good, actually. I mean, you guys are pretty funny. How did you gentlemen come together to decide to start this podcast?
Well, actually, I got into comedy about 1.5 years ago. So I started doing stand-up. And then I started meeting some other comedians, and every comedian in the world wants to have a podcast. That's their thing. Every single comedian. And you guys, I'm sure you know that. So I started meeting other comedians, and I didn't want to do a show with comedians. I wanted to have just regular people because they're usually funny. They're not trying to be funny all the time. So the 4 or 5 guys that I do the show with, one of them is a comedian that I've met, but the other ones are, like I said, I grew up with. I know them real well. Just like you said earlier, you can bust their balls, but they're always there for you. Say whatever you want, but you always come back and do the same thing week after week after week. So it's a good vibe. It's comfortable, It's the way I could say it.
That's pretty cool. So stand-up, how long were you doing stand-up?
I'm doing it. I'm still doing. I do it for about a year and a half. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Do you travel a lot, or do you stay in the Ohio area? I mean, excuse me, wherever the hell you're at in Ohio. It's a big state.
Yeah. No, I'm up in Cleveland area, but
Cleveland rocks. I just want him to say this. I can sing. I can be Drew Carey.
Oh yeah, no, never heard that before. Thanks. I try to travel a little bit, but I've got 2 kids and an actual job, so it's difficult. But I do a lot of shows around here, and I host a couple shows and stuff. So it's starting to pick up, but it takes a while. It's a lot of grinding, I guess.
What's your normal assessment of yourself? I mean, do you think people think you're really funny, or you think you're still working on it? I mean, what do you think you stand?
I guess I see. I've got a girlfriend who's kind of similar, I think, to what you were describing earlier. Where if I wasn't funny, she would have told me to stop a year ago. Okay. Absolutely, yeah. Like one of those, hey, you're not funny, or I'll run jokes by her. She goes, yeah, that's garbage. I'm like, okay, all right, fair enough.
Well, and I know the guys are probably thinking this. I don't know if they're not even thinking. I'm thinking way ahead of this. It's funny you said stand-up. We had our last guest last week was a stand-up comedian who has his own show on Amazon Prime now for 4 seasons. Now they're going to season 5. And constantly comedians send stuff into him to try to come on his show. Mm-hmm. And you have different panelists and everything else. Right? Yes, Kevin Goatee, yes. And so
he's on it.
Yeah, I was thinking I was thinking maybe we should try reach out for him or whatever. Maybe try to submit to him and go to New York and see if we can get on that thing for him. It'd probably be a good break for you.
He's actually coming on our show next week, actually.
No kidding.
Hey, nice. Cool. So you can tell I talked. Yeah. You can tell I mentioned him again. See, look at that. That's the cool part.
I will.
The guy's funny as hell. You better be on your A game.
Oh, no, yeah, no, that's the thing. I'm worried about it. I got another comedian coming in who actually knows a couple guys who've been on that show a few times, so we're looking forward to it. But I've talked to him back and forth a little bit. He's funny as hell.
Yeah, he is. I mean, I'm not going to dog you, Larry. You're a funny guy, too. I mean, I'm busting balls earlier, but, we've been doing this how long now, Rick? Almost a year, a little bit over a year.
A little over a year now.
I've done this I was doing podcasts on comics before, so it's totally different than this. These guys kind of let me go a little off. And sometimes go a little too far. And I've
been enjoying it.
I don't have those lines. They blur.
I have to paint them in the editing.
Pretty much. Yes. Thank you, Sean. You keep me from getting my ass whooped out in the streets. But self-conscious. I don't think I'm a funny guy. I think you guys are funny. I enjoy your show. I enjoy Kevin's show. I really do. It's amazing. I'm glad you were a guest on our show.
I was going to say, when you started out, I mean, I asked this I think I asked it with Kevin too. It's like, when you started out, was it hard? It's like your first stand-up show?
Oh, it's a nightmare. Yeah, it's the worst thing ever.
Was it the afraid of not getting a laugh is the thing, right?
No. I went about it all wrong. In a previous life, I used to drink and do karaoke, and I was like, oh, this is fun. I like being in front of people. That's not the part that bothers me. But one night, a buddy of mine who runs a bar said, hey, the host canceled tomorrow. I need you to come in and host a show, right?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Why not? Easy, right? No fucking clue what I was doing. So I show up the next night, room's packed, over 100 people, bombed, terribly bombed, sweating, drenched, worst night ever. So he comes back the next day and he's like, hey, that was pretty shit. And I said, yeah, but he said, why don't you try it again? So this time I got ready, prepared, wrote some jokes, and just kept going at it. So after that's, from me personally, that was the biggest learning experience so far.
Yeah, big, especially with a crowd of that size.
Oh, God. Yeah, it sucked.
Now, when we do our shows, we put research into it. Rick actually does the research. He goes out there, does movie trailers, does the information, the news, and whatnot. And again, because we're having guests on, he's pulled it back a little bit more so we can have more of you and less of us. I know you do research because I think the one episode you had about vaginas, you had,
shit.
You'll like this one. Vaginas are not cheese factories.
Yeah.
I beg to differ.
That was rough. That was rough.
You went for a few, some serious articles and some serious stuff, I think, right? You did some heavy research? Well,
my sister-in-law is big into the vaginas, I guess, is the best way you could say it.
Wait a minute, what are you trying to say?
So, no, she's married to my brother, that's so you know. But,
You got a point there.
All right.
But that was the other thing. So where she's like, hey, can I come on and talk about vaginas? I'm like, you know what? Yeah, you should, because nobody else is talking about this shit. So come on, it's a different topic. So I figured people would notice it. People would pay attention to it. Because, I mean, everybody's doing, I'm guilty of it too. We're all doing the comic books or the movies and all that shit. So I'm like, hey, yeah, vaginas. Yeah, come on, let's talk about vaginas. And it got into some weird shit. It went down a road I didn't even know it was going to go down. And it was a blast. Editing it was a lot of fun too, because I got to hear my sister-in-law talk about all her vibrators multiple times over and over and over again.
Oh my God.
But yeah, it's
the discomfort level.
There's a reason why I mentioned this. I need to get your sister-in-law's name so we can get her on our show.
Oh, you absolutely should. She would go down a road that you'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I think these guys would be scared if I got involved with someone like that talking about stupid shit, because I can tend to take it dark. Obviously,
Yeah,
stripper, BBW, granny porn kind of.
Zombie granny
People
porn.
won't let that go. I'm literally gonna hashtag you from now on with that. That's what you need hashtag.
Oh my God! I'm no longer FFing you on Fridays.
Big shout out. He grabbed. Oh.
So what's funny is I have that episode down. I haven't listened to it yet. I have it down. My stuff's all messed up. I wound up listening to a few beforehand. I've done it before where I wound up listening to 6 before I listened to 5. My phone is stupid. And I just hit play sometimes.
Because it's an Apple.
Shut up. But I'm going to check it out. I'm really going to want to hear this. And if I die laughing or if I wreck, it's her fault.
I would totally blame you, because we get into how you can get your vagina high on that show. So I'm telling you, man, it goes places that you don't even think.
I'm liking this show.
So how are family gatherings now?
Well, it's funny you bring that up, because it's interesting. I'm the comedian. My brother's a movie guy, and then my other sister and her boyfriend, they work in Seattle, so they kind of work in the weed industry. So it gets kind of weird,
That sounds like a really interesting cross section.
Well,
yeah, it's we're all just trying to be our own person, I guess.
Rick made up a good point. I mean, I'd really like to know how Christmas is. I mean, moms, your dads around like, what the hell y'all think?
It's like, does your brother come to you? It's like, what kind of vibrator should I get her now? It's like,
Oh, jeez, Rick.
Yeah, that's the thing. Well, the reason the cheese thing came up, because if you listen to the episode, one of our regular guys on the show, Aaron, he's really into like astrology and crystals and all this shit, and he goes off on this tangent about women love cheese for some reason, and I'm like, what the? I didn't know where he was going with it. So, yeah, if you check it out, listen to it. He goes off on a big tangent. You're gonna want to buy crystals at the end of it and worry about what your astrology sign is by the end of the night.
Nice.
It's fucked up.
Hey, there was one time we did an episode a while back on my old show where we talked about dolphin love, about the guy who had sex with a dolphin, and he felt connected to the dolphin. Yeah, Josh knows what I'm talking about, because that was when on that particular episode, we lost our sponsor because we were talking about dolphin sex way too much.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. They weren't really behind us to begin with, but they were looking for an excuse, but we kind of went way beyond that.
Yeah.
We were like,
You got PETA involved, and then that was too far.
like,
I was going to say, who was the sponsor, PETA?
Flipper got a little rammed that night, I guess.
Oh.
So wrong, Free Willy.
Hey, vagina's not a cheese. What you do is you take nacho mama's cheese and you stick it all.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's
gross.
If it's warm, it is.
Yeah, I think I heard the word clitoral elongation at least 20 times. So it's I had enough, yeah.
Wow.
You should invite her back on and let's talk about penises.
Oh, yeah. Sure. Oh, God. Yeah, we get, but that's the thing is, like, I don't know about you guys, but I get a lot of people that send us some crazy requests about what they want to talk about. I don't know about what's like the craziest thing you guys got. You've been doing it a lot longer than I have, so I'm going to turn around on you and ask you a question.
They kind of, okay, the podcast police here keep us in order. We kind of stick to our norm. I don't think we've had. Well, we had Bob from Pumpkin Teeth. I think the weirdest one is going to be coming up is My BDSM Supply. They join us. They join us in February, so that's going to be very interesting.
We're going to get freaky here.
Yeah. I mean, we've had our sponsor on. We've had a few other people on, but it's never really gotten, we make gay jokes or we make straight jokes. I mean, we
make jokes about everything.
Yeah, we offend everyone. We do not care. You got to laugh, damn it. If you can take a dick, you can take a joke. I mean, Carlos Mencia here, okay? I'm just saying, you have to be able to freaking laugh at shit. Stop being so goddamn overly sensitive. But anyway,
Absolutely.
We don't really cross over anything because, like I said, we try to keep it to what we do. But when guests do come on, it does get crazy.
Sure.
Yeah, and it's funny. It's like all the guests want to do exactly what we do on our show. They want to throw in their 2 cents about the trailer talk and everything. So it ends up, instead of just doing we're going to make this all about him on the interview, we end up having we'll send you the trailer to watch so you can throw in your 2 cents also.
Yeah, I guess that's really the thing, Larry, is because we do have like a structure, which is weird because we're very unstructured people for the most part. But for this show, we really do have a structure that's
Screw
fun.
you, man. I got an itinerary.
Fuck you. You do no way. You could never convince me in the world that you have anything closely resembling structure in your life.
I have a
other
tablet.
than your job
I have a tablet and a pen.
and your wife.
Miguel,
Oh no, you guys had me. You guys had me fucking terrified. I didn't know you're like sending me agendas and shit.
It's all made up. It's no.
Gotta keep with that look, bro. I gotta keep that look. Professional.
Fake it till you make it. Better edit this out.
Right. Yeah, they're gonna know our secrets now.
Are you kidding? After what Sean put on last week, anything can be said now.
Yeah, that's true. I kind of crucified a lot in there.
Yeah, you did. But it's a great fucking show.
Yeah,
Well,
good thing.
I think you guys do an excellent show, and that's why I was glad when you guys asked to come on. So I think you guys do an awesome show.
Oh,
Thank you.
I really
appreciate
enjoy it. I really do enjoy it.
Definitely like to have more of your people come on our show down the road. When we have more openings and whatnot. I mean, I haven't really started booking for March, so we'll have some time in March coming up and whatnot, and we'll even try to do special shows. I mean, we'll try to come on your show if you guys like. Just let us know, and we'll try to figure it out when we can come in.
Because I don't know, I don't know if you, I know you've had older movies, especially you do sci-fi movies, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
If we do a retro rewind, I don't know if you heard one of those on one of our shows, that we pick an 80th movie and we critique it. It's an older movie, but we've all seen it. But if we get a good sci-fi one, would you like to join in on us?
Absolutely. If you get something like Flash Gordon or some shitty movie, yes, please call me up.
Flash Gordon.
Whoa, one damn minute. Did he just say shitty and Flash Gordon together?
Yes.
No, I love Flash. I said shit like Flash.
He didn't say shitty. He said shit like. He really did. Yeah.
Greatest movie ever.
You bring Highlander in, and I might fly down and actually hang out with you guys.
No,
You know they're actually remaking that.
Yeah.
the Highlander?
Yes.
Oh, Jesus. Again?
What do you mean again?
They went like 1, 2, 3, 4, and they kept on going. With
1, 2,
Mario
3,
Van
4,
Peebles.
Yeah, but it was all the same thing. It's not. It was.
So they're going to reboot from the very beginning?
Yes.
Okay. Who's going to play it?
That I don't know. I haven't done that much.
The Rock.
McConaughey. All right.
Rock. It's got to be the Rock.
It's got to be The Rock.
Be the Rock.
John
It's always the
Cena.
Rock.
You can't see me.
No, who's a big name Scottish actor right now?
Liam Neeson.
That wouldn't work.
No.
Scottish. Oh, that would be Bond. What's his name? Daniel
And
Craig.
that's not Scottish. That's Irish.
Is he Irish?
Liam Neeson, yeah.
I thought it was, no, I'm talking about James Bond, dude. I thought Daniel Craig was Scottish
Oh.
or Irish.
Daniel Craig.
He's something like
I don't
that.
know. I don't know what he is, actually.
I got it. Idris Elba.
No. I'm already pissed off at that movie. Don't.
Oh, you threw me totally off, dude. I had a point to make. Hit me over the freaking Highlander. No, Flash Gordon. These guys, and again, I'm not, before Rick starts accusing me of pumping up my ego again.
Too late.
Shut up. One of the greatest things ever in my life was being able to meet these celebrities when you do these interviews. And I've been to many cons and done many, many interviews. I mean, I've got to meet Lou Ferrigno, longtime hero of mine. I love him in Incredible Hulk and everything he does. But then I got to meet the man, the legend, the myth, and I'm still in awe of him. He's friends with me on Instagram and Facebook and whatever and whatnot. And I talk to him when I see him and he recognizes me now. Sam Jones. Oh my God. He is freaking hilarious. The guy's we got to interview him again this past time at Comic Palooza. The guys totally liked the interaction. He's really cool as shit. He is just great. He's just good people.
He's a genuinely nice guy. He's a really cool guy.
Yeah, my kid was with me. He got to meet him too. He's like, then he saw the movie. He's like, wow. So it is so cool that I like Flash freaking Gordon, man, knows who I am. Hey, Miguel. Like, oh my God, Sam freaking Jones knows who the hell I am.
That's amazing. Did you just start yelling like, go Flash, go? Did you just start screaming that way?
I'm as bad as Mark Wahlberg and Ted. Yes. Thank you for saving every one of us. Death to Ming. I mean, that's the one thing. I don't know if you guys get to do shows. Have you guys started to try to go out to cons yet?
Yeah, we actually got approached. We do a show once a week, but we actually got approached to. I don't really want to do it, but we got approached to. Can you edit that out?
Yeah, we'll edit it out.
We got approached to. we got approached to do an anime con. And I'm like, okay.
Anime
I mean, it could be
Masura?
fun. I don't know anything about anime. But
yeah, Rick said anime Masura.
Something like that.
yeah, anime, what's the Japanese stuff?
Yeah.
All you need to do, Larry,
the Japanimation stuff, yeah.
all you need to do, and I'll tell you this right now.
Oh, I think we're going to do it.
No, go out and buy yourself a mask, okay? Whatever it is, some kind of an animal, use it as a thing, and take pictures with everybody. It works wonders. Seriously, that's how I wound up with a horse mask, and the legend of Lord Horse Hercules is still famous to this day. I can't shake it off me. My wife still makes fucking horse jokes.
Well,
You really need to.
they asked me to perform stand-up at that thing, too.
So, Larry, what is it that,
Yes.
you guys love to talk about the most? What's really the main rag you guys like to get on, that kind of pulls the show together?
Vaginas.
Yeah.
Shut
Well,
up,
that was the one
Miguel.
episode. Yeah, we've been trying to do a Creep of the Week segment where we kind of talk about these sexual predators that seem to pop up every week lately. So we've been doing that, and that kind of starts the show off. I know it seems like a downer, but it's always talking about how, because it's in the news right now and it's everywhere,
Wow.
Hashtag creep of the week.
Yeah, so we've been talking about Creep of the Week. We try to do that. But then for some reason our show always goes back to the X-Men. I have no idea why, but every time the middle of the show goes right back to the damn X-Men, and I have no clue. So
Who brings it up?
Because Professor X was dirty, I'm just saying.
yeah, well, that's what happens. It's all of a sudden it's like we're talking about, something in the news or there's a movie, and it's like, hey, did you ever see that X-Men episode that was similar to this? And it's like, come on. Like every show goes back to that.
Somebody has a very extensive knowledge of the X-Men is what I'm saying.
There are two people on the show that are extremely knowledgeable about the X-Men. It's terrifying, actually.
That's
There you
interesting.
go.
That's an interesting segment, Creep of the Week. I've never heard anybody do anything like that. That's, I don't know. Would you say, I don't know.
It's like you're doing a public service, like you're warning people about these people.
Brought to you by.
Oh, the Creep of the Week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, we bring it up all the time because it's something. I mean, it's these guys are assholes, and I think they should get busted. So we really enjoy like kind of talking about it and going back and forth. And I don't know how it feels about it, but to us it's like, whatever. They're celebrities. I really don't care if they're dicks. They're dicks. So
Kind
you
of reminds.
guys-
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Josh.
So you guys only bring up like celebrities, or is it just random? Like, how do you guys pick for that segment?
well, every week there seems to be some new big person getting busted with it. So it's kind of like even then the Aziz Ansari thing came out yesterday, so that'll be talked about this week for sure.
What happened
He got accused of
he got-
sexual harassment.
Yeah,
Oh,
he got
nice.
accused too. So that's the thing. It's like now we're kind of getting to the point, like it's a slippery slope of like what's real and what's not. But it just seems like it's happening a lot more, which is good. So we're just kind of trying to bring it up. It's topical, and we enjoy talking about it. I mean, it's a bad topic to enjoy talking about. I guess I shouldn't say that.
There are no bad topics to enjoy talking about except for religion, politics, and finances. That's pretty much it.
and sexual predators. Yes, there's a lot of sexual predators.
there? Creepers. Hello. Were you talking about
Oh,
Jeeper
my
creepers
God.
or creeper?
Yeah, there's so many of them though. There's absolutely so many of them, and it's basically it's how we usually start the show. And though I think the one week we did not have a sexual predator was the week of Christmas, and that was it. We just couldn't find anyone that was like worthwhile. I mean,
Wow.
you could always look up random people around the town, but I mean, people want to hear about the big names.
So where do you get played at on them? Are you just on Stitcher, iTunes, and Google Play? Are you any of the radio stations or anything like that?
I'm trying to get on iHeartRadio. I've applied for Spotify a few times, haven't got on there yet. But yeah, that's pretty much it right now. And then anywhere else, podcasts are played. Any of
I
the
got
apps.
you.
I do have lots of questions for you guys, actually. You want me to turn around, make it easier? Is that what we want to do?
Wow.
Apparently.
I-
Wow.
I'm literally going to go home. I'm going to go home tonight and cry myself to sleep thanks to you guys.
Oh, man.
I am Diane Sawyer, and welcome to.
I was on there for 2 hours and they didn't want to say one thing to me.
Cut him off the entire time.
That's self-deprecating, so it's okay.
I got plenty of questions
I mean,
for
you
you.
gotta think about this. You got two guys, or I don't know, Josh is kind of like in between here, but you got two guys here that are introverts that really don't speak out too much. You got me and Sean that
Yeah.
are like that. And you got Miguel that just constantly going. So we're just kind of like looking at him and he's just going.
I'm going freaking horse, man. These guys suck.
Well, hey, man, you're the one who said you did all the research and stuff, so we expect you to have the question.
The research is just opening my phone. It's just- Cut that
I
out,
was going
Sean.
to say the research just it sounds like you just read my Twitter bio. It doesn't sound like you really.
Son of a.
Busted.
Yeah, whatever. I usually my guest talks enough, so I'm able to pick keywords out of that and can ask questions. But you,
so now you're going to turn it on the guest.
That's right.
Here's professionalism, guys. Here it is.
Oh no! Now the show's getting fun. Now I like this.
I mean, normally the guests are so full of themselves, like, yeah, I do this, blah blah blah. I've saved this many animals, and
It's like I'm a god in another country. Yeah, they worship me.
well, clearly.
I'm just excited you guys invited me on. I'm like, this is exciting.
Clearly, he has my kind of attitude. Obviously, the show is named Drinks with Larry. I was trying to get this show to be named Critically Miguel Thinking, but they didn't like it.
Actually, the name came about. They came up with the name. I didn't come up with the name.
So they're afraid of your power.
That was the odd part. Yeah,
you got the power.
You're the alpha male. They just acknowledged it.
Because remember, first you get the power, then you get the money, and then you get the women.
And then you get the podcast. Yes.
And then you get the women. Then you lose the money. Then you lose the power and the podcast.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, they came up with the name, but they tell me all the time now they own it, so I can't go anywhere. But,
That's fun. They own you.
Oh yeah. Well, like you said earlier, though. We've got the same thing. We got a couple introverts on the show, and which is good because there's the two of us that just won't shut up, and then the other ones just kind of sit there and wait for their moment to kind of hop in. So it kind of makes for an interesting show, and that's why I think your guys' show works really well too. I like it.
Well, here's the question for you then, based on that, since you're not an introvert. I came from, like I said, and again, I hate to bring up the fact that it was in a different podcast, but it gives me some place to reach back and bring up. I had a huge, and Josh will tell you this, not ego, but what's the word? Is it ego?
Yeah, it's ego, bro.
Fuck you, Josh. No, I was very boisterous, very loud, very, we were both that way. I would say that. We're both very outspoken, very crazy. So when I came here, I didn't want to be that way. I didn't want to dominate anything. They had their already thing going together, Rick and Kyle, and then Sean, and then me. So I still feel like, I'm the fourth wheel. I joined in, and I don't want to step on anybody's toes, but the guys have not made me feel that way, and pretty much I'm allowed to be myself. But don't you feel like you still have to hold some back?
No, I agree with you. There's a couple of because I do all the editing on the show as well, so I have to listen to it again. So that's kind of helped me down the road, like kind of say, okay, maybe next time, Larry, just let everybody else talk for a little bit and kind of just interject where you can. And I try to do more of the keep it on track type stuff or the segues to kind of keep things moving. Because I could talk the whole time. I ask anybody who knows me, I don't shut the hell up. So I'm enjoying listening to you guys. That's why I'm not talking. So
Drinks with Larry. Sports, videos, games, science fiction, comics, Star Wars. Have you ever thought about breaking that into another podcast? Because it seems like it's a lot of information to cover once, or you're going to cover certain things and not touch on other things. I mean,
there are some things down the road. We've got an idea. I'm not a big sports guy, but a couple guys on the podcast are big sports guys. So I think we're going to break off eventually and have them have their own sports show. Because I really don't know anything about sports. Like I thought Major League was a real movie. So I have no idea.
Cut him off. No, Major League was amazing.
No, seriously, but I don't watch sports. I don't pay attention to sports. So it's like they talk about it, and so I'm always like, hey, guys, you can talk about sports. And they always feel bad kind of bring it up because I just sit there like bored out of my mind. I have no idea what they're talking about.
So obviously you're looking to expand. You're looking to do that. You're looking to probably do a network here eventually down the road. All right,
we're getting to the good part. More about me. Let's go.
So you're not married, Larry, right? But you have two kids?
I was married. Not anymore.
2 girls, 2 boys, boy and girl. What was it again?
Boy and a girl. Boy and a girl.
Still in the house, almost out of the house, kicking them out.
Oh no, there's 7 and 8. There's no way. Yeah, they're still here. Yeah, no way.
Get out the house.
That's old enough for them to get jobs. Come on.
Yeah.
What do they think of your podcasting and your comedy stand-up?
Oh, they love it. They sing they love it. They sing the theme song. They want to do their own podcast now. They want to get into their own stuff. They do their own little acting out and improvs. They ask me when my next comedy shows are. Do you talk about us? All that stuff. They want to see my videos, but obviously I can't show them the videos. So
that's great. That's really awesome. I find that really.
Yeah, but they really enjoy it.
That's good. You get a good support group right there.
Yeah, my kids make fun of me.
No. You kids make fun of you?
Look at you, though.
Shut up. And my kids just like to bust balls. My one boy, the middle one that's still in the house, the one's about to graduate, goes, I'm going to start an anti-Twitter campaign. I'm going to go out there and tell everybody to unfollow you. Just because I keep on talking about followers. Shut up. People love me. Shut up.
Kids are the best, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
That's why that movie with Nick Cage is going to be so great.
Exactly. I'm going to look at him.
No, that's why that movie's going to be so great.
I'm going to look at him like, I'm Nick Cage in this movie.
Being a single dad, that's tough because it's like basically I have to go to all these events and it's just me and my kids and I just kind of look like a creep half the time. Like I'm like not supposed to be there, you know?
Yeah,
I was gonna ask you. I was like, how is that? You know, I mean, when you go into other places, like you take them with you, or do you find somebody to watch them?
Well, I mean, they have their mom's still around,
Okay.
so they go with her most of the time. But when they're with me, it's kind of like I'm on lockdown, you know?
Yeah.
Type thing.
Oh, okay.
Or I shouldn't call it lockdown. I should call it spending time with my lovely children. That's right.
Nice. Any of your stand-up on YouTube, I guess? Is that where we can find it to check it out?
Yeah, I have a couple videos on there. It's under my name. But yeah, they're under there, and I should hopefully have some new videos put up there soon. We're trying to get the video aspect put on the podcast as well. We've got a nice camera set up, but we just can't get A and Z to click together yet. So, but we're getting there.
I understand how that goes. Yeah, it's very, very complex sometimes. Shut up, Josh.
There's a lot that goes into production.
Yeah, we
my God,
can
yeah.
definitely agree on that. So I guess back on what Rick was asking about the children with everything going on, I guess you can't record every single night. You probably got to change nights some days and record or whenever you can.
No, I got it pretty much scheduled. It's pretty much we try to record on Mondays or Wednesdays is the nights we record. So
You ever thought about bringing your kids on?
I have, but I don't want to expose them to the people that I hang out with.
Ashamed of your friends.
That's how CPS gets involved, bro. I'm just telling you.
Exactly, yeah.
It's all
Someone asked me
downhill
that
from
the other
there.
Like,
Yeah,
Daddy,
someone asked me that they go, do they know these guys? I'm like, no, they really no, they're not. They're way too young. No way.
He just doesn't want to hear that. Daddy's friend did.
Oh God, why would you have to go there?
Oh yeah, that's the last thing I need. Yeah, that's the last thing I need. Then I'm not free for the fuck week.
Shit.
Yeah, we don't need that.
That's freaking hilarious.
Yeah, we got lucky because one of the guys on our show, he's kind of got a higher up position at a company, so he has a lot of money. So he's bought us some very nice stuff. So it's helped out.
That kind of sounds like us.
So there's a tip from Larry. We need to get a rich friend on this podcast.
Well, shit, I thought Josh was the man, but I was wrong.
And
Yeah,
We
just
worked
do
at the
exactly
same.
what you did,
We
Joe.
used to work at the same company.
I know,
You
my mistake.
Exactly how it is.
I'm gonna have to hit up my boy Justin Bieber, see if I can get him to come in.
Exactly. Call
Yeah.
up Rigno. Get him in.
I'm the man with the plan. You know this.
He's the one that wants the granny zombies.
I did not want the granny zombies.
No, he just wants the necrophilia.
Oh God.
Oh, I have a feeling this is all my fault. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to go down this road.
Jesus. Nobody wants rotten, decayed vagina, okay? There's no juices flowing. If there is, it's pus. And you don't want that. Okay, I'm taking it really. You done got it started. The hatch door's open, and your dick's in it.
That's against the law in some states.
That's how you get the syphilis, bro.
Isn't that against like federal law? Is it like illegal everywhere?
I don't know. Tell us.
That's
No,
like
some
that's,
states.
that's prison time. That's not jail. That's prison. Yeah. That's
I heard in the state of Ohio, you can pretty much do whatever the hell you want.
No, that's Jersey.
Oh yeah, we do whatever. There's no laws here. It's basically like the Wild West. Yeah. If it wasn't
surprised.
4 degrees outside right now, we'd be shooting off guns outside. It's freezing. So yeah.
We're about to get that way. Not as cold as y'all, but
Yeah, it's actually been cold in Houston. That's been the freaking crazy thing. Like, it's not supposed to be cold here. What the hell?
It's Texas, bro. That's all I got.
Well,
But this is Houston. We're like 2 minutes away from Mexico. Why is it cold?
Interesting thing, Larry. I'm gonna shut them up. They talk too much. No, my wife's from Buffalo, so we usually go up to New York a couple of times every year, usually during the summer. But we drive through Cleveland. So if I drive through Cleveland,
yes.
I may hit you up.
yeah, you should. You should hit us up and join us on the show.
I'll come by and I'm coming into your house. That's right.
And I will. That's fine. And I will tell you why you shouldn't be hanging out in Buffalo. Seriously.
Thank God her family lives outside of Buffalo.
Oh no! See, I lived in Rochester for 6 years. I went to college there, and I could not wait to get back to Cleveland. That's how bad it is in upstate New York. That's how bad.
Wow. That's a statement.
The Ohio Bobcats are one of the colleges that have sent my younger son who plays football some information about attending college up there. So that's kind of cool.
Ah.
Trying to keep him out of Ohio. Go Michigan.
What?
What is the problem with the state of Michigan? It looks fine from here. I don't understand.
Ohio State.
I don't know what the
Ohio
problem
State.
is.
Yeah, there's only one problem with Michigan, and that's Detroit. You go to Detroit, you're going to get shot. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, it's always nice when you call a neighborhood and you're like, "Hey, how's the crime rate?" They go, "Well, armed robberies are down this year." I mean, that's always fun,
Do you do impressions also in your stand-up or no?
I look like Louis C.K. and that's as far as I go.
Yeah,
Which is the worst because I did a show the week after he got busted with all that shit.
Oh,
shit.
no.
No.
Yeah, I got up there and the crowd was just staring at me, and I just opened the show with, I said, I know who I look like. I'm not him. I'm not going to jerk off in front of everybody. Sorry. And the place it went well, but yeah, it was literally, I think 2 days after that. So
Like, I didn't do it.
yeah, exactly. That's not me. I know we all look the same, but it's not me.
So there's a standard comedian appearance, apparently.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, the only reason why I brought impressions because I know you have your kids. I know you kind of joke around with them and everything when you're doing dad time. I just didn't know if you bring that onto the show.
I do have a mean 1920s impression. That's for sure. That's
Should put that in the material.
yeah. No, we do it, and I can't figure out how to work it in yet because I kind of roll with it, and it's someone on a podcast. I was interviewing somebody. They started talking about kick the can, and I just started going into all these 1920s terms and sayings and all this shit. It was great, but it was one of those spur of the moment things,
That's cool, man. So tell you what, Larry, I don't want to keep you up all night. I know you got things to do, people to do, whatever it is you do.
Yeah.
People to do, huh?
Yeah,
Or PBR to drink alone. Yeah.
Oh, sad time.
I'm kidding. It's my stand-up routine. Sorry. I'm totally adjusted. I'm fine. Don't worry.
I met this guy named Larry. He was a loner. Hi.
He was like a walking antidepressant. It was great.
Hi. If you feel bad at this time and you feel you're going to hurt yourself, please dial 1-800. Call a friend. Pimp everything you want to about yourself. You let them know where they can find you on every freaking media thing. Anything else you want to pimp and whatever else you want to do right now, go ahead and drop it. The floor is yours.
Oh, all right. Well, thanks for having me on the show, guys. I really appreciate it. It means a lot. Currently hosting 1 of 5 on Drinks with Larry. You can find us on Facebook, Drinks with Larry, Twitter, Drinks with Larry. You can find us on anywhere you listen to podcasts, iTunes, Stitcher, all that fun stuff. And then if you check me out on YouTube, it's Larry Courtney. That's where my stand-up's at. And hopefully I'll be getting to a city near everybody else that's listening. So thanks again. I appreciate it.
You know what's going to happen is we're going to go to Ohio one time, maybe just as a trip or whatever, just to be a joke and surprise him. And he's going to be doing a stand-up and he's going to be, so I know this guy. He's in the zombie stripper grandma's. Like, I'm part of his fucking show. Fucking asshole.
I might have to write that in. I might have to come up with something. That might be a good one.
Oh my God. If you ever threw that shit in, I want to see it. I
will. If I do it, I will try to write a joke for you, Miguel, and I will tape it and send it to you.
Oh my God. I will die laughing. I love people. I love comedy. I love comedians. I think you guys are great. I can't stop myself from laughing. My wife says I laugh like Ernie and Muttley. Combined.
Oh, nice. Yeah, but people like you are the best part of the show. That's what you want. You want someone who laughs. You don't want people that don't laugh. That's what you don't,
Yeah,
I had a friend of mine. He came to see me. He goes, I'll try not to laugh. I'm like, dude, that is the whole point. I asked you to come here.
I mean, if it's some good shit, I'll be laughing. I'll be laughing so hard. I'll be crying. Then I can't breathe. And then I'm on the floor gasping for air, crying and farting and all kinds of shit.
Yeah, you've done that.
Well, we had a blind comedian headline on Saturday.
Oh, yeah?
Totally blind. Yeah. He killed it. He absolutely killed it. So I've never seen anything like it. Ha, get it?
Wow.
Cool.
I guess he didn't either. Oh, man.
I was wondering when that was going to come in because I was going to make a joke too about it, but you beat me to it.
He seriously was blind. Yeah, he seriously was blind. He was really, 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 really good. So.
Awesome.
It's like, all right,
See some
Larry.
shit, man.
All right, Larry. Well, it was nice having you on our show.
Yeah, see, Rick's
thanks for having me on.
Rick's
I really
the killjoy. He's trying to tell you it's
Thank
time to go to bed.
Yeah, I gotta go to bed. It's midnight here, so.
Holy shit. That's right. You're in Ohio.
Yeah.
Let us know whenever you want us to try to squeeze it in on your show. We'll try to figure it out and we'll set the dates. Figure out a date and we'll come on.
Well, here, I'll check the schedule. We're wide open if you're interested.
I'm not into that, but okay.
Okay. No. Oh, God.
Is it clean?
That's how we ended. All right.
Is it clean? It must be. Do you use a bidet?
Zombie stripper. That's all I'm going to know.
Zombies. That's the episode. We're going to talk about zombie vagina today and how it stays moist.
Oh.
Rick is like,
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
Only Miguel would come up with that one right there.
Nice. This is all I'm going to remember from this, Miguel. Thank you.
Take it moist.
All right. Thank you, guys.
All right. Take care.
Take it easy, man.
Take care.
All right, guys. If you've known, that was Larry from Drinks with Larry. Had a great time with him. We asked as many questions as we could remember. These other guys were dumb as fuck, and I don't know what's wrong with them. But no, I want to give shout outs real quick. Number one shout out to our sponsor, Joseph Cano, out there at Uncanny Comics, located on Avenue. What, Sean? That's right. And he supports us. He's our financial backer. He gives us everything we need. And he helps us with our money so we can get our stuff from My BDSM Supply. My BDSM Supply, we pick up your ball gags, your chains, your whips, your assless chaps. As our friend Eric from Eric Lopez, Mr. Bowspod, he likes everything assless. Again, shout outs to our wonderful radio sponsors, Beyond the Dawn, for playing us twice. We really appreciate it. No fucks given, just an amazing crew, which we'll be joining them here soon on their show. Also Sling Flings, where we're still trying to get our Spunk Lube. And now, Sling Flings, please send us a Spunk Lube for Josh, because boy, he needs a little bit. Spunk Lube, help you get your grip on. Actually, you don't get your grip, you kind of lose it. I feel you may break it. But anyway, that was a question we had last week. How does Spunk Lube help you get the traction? I'm waiting for your answer. We figure as a person who's had experience, you would know.
No.
I
got nothing.
Anyway, so also brought to you by Virus Vodka. Virus Vodka giving us all the wonderful alcohol needs and shirts that we have. We'll probably be doing another giveaway of a shirt and some stuff here down the road. And when Rick gets paid, because he sends everything out. And us cheap bastards that way. Also, we want to give a special shout out to our boy, the creeper from out east. I think that's where Tokyo's at, right? East?
Yes.
Depends on which way you're fucking going. That's it. East, west, whatever. North, south, south central. From South Central Tokyo, Kyle, happy birthday, you son of a bitch. Thank you for everything, for being such a great sponsor. Tokyo Munchies, man. He brings everything to you. You get this wonderful Japanese gum. I swear to God, it's like amazing. He gives us shrimp chips and a bunch of other crazy shit that you
I
shouldn't
like
eat.
those.
Yeah,
Those were good.
Some wasabi chips and Rick's wasabi paste.
Those are amazing.
And Stormtrooper Steve, who for some reason has his back to us and he's sticking his ass out at us. That's kind of fucked up, Rick. I'm just saying. Stormtrooper Steve, hey! But anyway, thank you, Tokyo Munchies, for everything that you do for us. We can't thank you enough. We hope you had a wonderful birthday. Keep skateboarding, guy, and keep living. And also, you can catch us on those 3 radio stations I told you, but you can also catch us on Stitcher. You can also catch us on Podbean and SoundCloud and everywhere else. But, ladies and gentlemen, we're on YouTube. Believe it or not, our ugly asses are now on YouTube. You can't see our faces or our asses. That comes later.
But you can imagine them.
Yes. Trust me, Rick and all his ass will be on there. You'll be able to see it sooner or later. I don't want to see it. I see enough of it already as it is. It's scary. But anyway, we're on the YouTube. Check us out on YouTube. Download us. Subscribe. Give us some comments. Say what you like about us. Who's the sexiest? Who's the ugliest? Well, you can't see us. Just imagine.
You'll imagine
But you
it.
can catch us on there and listen to us. You can also catch our gameplay footage and stuff.
Yes, of course. So follow us on YouTube. That's going to be another big avenue for us. Special thanks to Josh, the belly, on our show here. Josh, my buddy here I used to work with. I'm glad to have you here. He's our IT guy. He joined us for the first time ever. I don't know. Have you done a podcast before?
No.
It shows.
No.
But anyway.
Oh, man.
Had to go.
I love him. You know I do. Busting balls is what I do. But yes, he's going to be our, what do we call him? Executive slave producer. In 20 years, he'll be asked for reparations. But anyway,
He's the man helping us out with editing and everything else like that. Also,
producer, copywriter, slave
somewhat
master.
also, and also like when Kyle's not here, he can also help us out with
That's
retros and stuff like that too on the show.
Jack of all trades.
Yeah.
Mr. Jackoff, got you. Okay. That's great. Don't forget Mr. Bob from Pumpkin Teeth. Got to have him back on here soon. He's a cool guy, cool cat. He does all kinds of crazy things with teeth. He has met a lot of stars. He wants to help us out, wants to join us a lot more. So we got to definitely do that. Black Forest Comics, who doesn't give us any money because he's being a cheap ass right now. Let me tell you something, King Daddy. I expect the money and you better hurry up because I'm sending the ghost guy after you. Boo-hoo-hoo, collection
We
agency.
still got to get the damn picture on.
I know, I'm just busting balls. Black Forest Comics, located in Seguin, Texas, ran by King Daddy, one of the greatest guys I've ever met. True class act. Go support him. They play Magic there as well. They're a great guy, great store to visit. You will enjoy it there. Trust me. Support them. Coming soon. After we make the visit out there, and that means after I get my ass out there because nobody else can seem to do anything around here, I will visit Tank's Paintball and bring him into the fold. We will caress his paintballs with my BDSM supply. My BDSM supply.
That was a reach right there.
Now supplying paints. What?
Reach around.
That's a reach around. What the hell? No, you can't do that. Tanks may shoot us. But no, hopefully Tank's Paintball will be joining the fold with us here pretty soon. We look forward to bringing them in. and having a great time. Guys, I love you. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Please be safe for the next couple of days with the bad weather here in Texas.
Yeah, y'all like that too. And then also Kyle also mentioned, he brought this earlier. We do have that problem with, cause we are PlayStation people. We all have PS4s. Had an issue with their, firmware with an update. And then sometimes you might get in a loop. So don't put it in a rest mode. Put it in, go ahead and shut it off until the update is corrected.
And don't forget to follow us again. I forgot to mention this. Follow us on the Instagram. What is the Instagram handle there, Sean?
Critical Thinking Podcast.
Look at that shit. He's
it's pretty simple here.
He's fucking brilliant, man. He thought of that all on his own. I'm telling you what. And follow us on Twitter at
I don't know.
Critic_thinking.
You're the Twitter guy. Why are you throwing that at me?
We're out there, and you can follow us individually. I'm Podcaster MG. Rick is Rizzo.
Rizzo 34.
Sean is Litcaster. Kyle is Kyle Crimple. And my man Josh is Josh Trujillo. Correct?
Yeah,
at Josh.
You totally butchered that.
Okay. At Josh, I touch myself. Julio. Much better. Oh, I didn't say Latino right now for you. My bad. Josh Trujillo, right?
French.
Oh, Josh, oui.
That'll work.
So give us a follow, guys. We look forward to bringing you another show next week. Rick, for my co-host Rick, my co-host Josh, my co-host Sean. I talk too goddamn much. Kiss my ass.
Well, peace out.
Have a good one.
Later.
Hey guys, you can connect with us on iTunes
At Critical Thinking Podcast.
and Twitter
At Critic_Thinking.
and also on Facebook and Instagram.
At Critical Thinking Podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, Critical Thinking is on Beyond the Dawn Radio, which is known for playing the best indie radio music around the world.
On Thursdays at 7 p.m. Pacific and 9 p.m. Central Time.
And if you like the show, please 5-star the episode and tell your friends. So thank you for joining us, thinking shit through one podcast at a time.